Hey, hey, hey. Oh, the real truth. CJ, Lisa. Man, the real truth. I'm telling you what's the truth. That is a race to see who's first. I lit my cigarette. Wasn't thinking, sure ain't gonna waste one. MGTO forever. How are you, buddy? Look at my hair. It's a hot mess. I am a mess. Say, let me see. I can turn my phone on right now. Let me know if this crazy thing starts acting up. I came out on the porch hoping I would get enough cell service. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to tell everybody at home I'm live. Let me see if I can center me up a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's see. It should be a banging night tonight. Should I put it on Twitter? Oh, let's be brave. Let's be brave. Let's put it on Twitter. Oh, Lord. Oh, shoot. I got Messenger. I'm a hot mess, y'all. Let me see. That should be a sassy topic. Y'all see my topic? Miss J Stone. Lyric C. Scam Family. Angel in Dallas. Paige Robinson. Got y'all for it disappeared. Donna D. Bones. Lisa R. Hall. Pause the name. Hey babe, how you feeling? I haven't seen you much lately. Okay. Let's see. But remember, it's Sassy Sunday. We got to have sassy topics. I haven't heard anybody talk about this. And we're going to have a caller tonight, y'all. Let me see. Go hashtag everybody. Y'all like Twitter? I don't know. Me and Twitter, I don't know. I thought Discord was difficult enough. I've had a Twitter account forever. I've only ever used it lately. It'd be nice if it would just keep your people you like to hashtag, but no, it won't do that. And of course, if I could type, it might help. Oh, mercy. Has everybody had a good day? Let me tell you what. I had a good day. I had to take a nap. I got that hot mess kitchen from yesterday cleaned up. Good Lord. I came home last night. I was so tired. My back was killing me. I don't know what's wrong with my back. Killing me. And I did a little bit, not a whole lot. Then I got up and worked on a whole day today. But I did stuff that I've been needing to do. It wasn't just that. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my phone? I think it's my phone or the texter. If I could spell snafu. There we go. Oh my gosh, I did it twice. I should have done this before I went live, but I forgot. SNA. I did it twice again. I didn't do it that time. There we go. Now I got it. Let's get a homegrown in here. Sweet, that sucker. Let's alert all of the people that shouldn't be alerted. If y'all know what I mean. Oh, mercy. Let's not jinx ourselves. Now let's find me. Oh my God, let me turn my sound down. I can't stand listening to me talk. Y'all know that. Okay, let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Okay. Sauce and yeah, it was nice here today. Hey, Vlad. Oh, I'm not bashing Catholics, Paul. I promise. I'm not. I just, the Pope made a statement last week that I just can't quite get over. And I'm not quite sure everybody understood what he said. It's the thing. Talked in code. But I studied all this stuff. I had to know all this stuff for my psychology classes. So I knew exactly what that old sucker was saying. And I'm going to tell y'all exactly what he was saying. Angel in Dallas, honey, did I speak to you? Let me see. Hey, Kimmy K. Everybody calls me Kimmy. I always notice your name right off because all my family called me Kimmy. Be 59 years old on the 29th. Everybody still calls me Kimmy. But I love it. That's my favorite name, Kimmy. Donna D. Wow, that's crazy. Let me check with West Virginia Prepared Mind. Okay, let's go back and see what Donna D is saying. Or are you checking with me, Miss CJ? I don't know what Donna D was saying. No Twitter, only have Facebook. Oh my gosh, I don't ever open my Facebook. My brother's son broke his arm. He's a goalie in soccer. Got to Ethan's birthday party yesterday and they were talking about it. And I said, well, my God, I didn't know. And they both turned to me, my brother and sister, with me. Well, it's on Facebook. You can't text me. I told him, I said, I've told y'all. I don't look at, hey, Jamie Johnson, you're new or relatively new. I was telling my son I went live. He said, yeah, I saw. You hear the crickets? Well, I thought y'all might enjoy the crickets. I enjoy sitting on the porch now. It's cleaned off. Oh, shoot. Is Trucker in here yet? Sassy Sunday, here we come. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to talk about what the Pope said that nobody realized what he was saying. I'm going to write him out. Yes, I am. The sound of the crickets might put you to sleep. I love to sit out here and listen to the crickets. This time of the year, the mosquitoes aren't bad. So I love to sit out here in the spring and fall when the mosquitoes aren't bad. Jim Puggy. Hey there, you're new. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Lexi joins us quite often. We love Lexi. I love Lexi. She's spunky like me. In case y'all didn't know. I'm a spunky girl. In case y'all haven't figured that out. My old watchers have figured that out. What's wrong, Scan family? I had a long night. Not sure how long I will be able to chat. So they are. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hate that, honey. Well, we will definitely say a prayer. I never did see what CJ's supposed to check with me about. Kelly B. Hi, honey. Paulo W. Don't blast Catholics. Vatican done enough dirty deeds over the years. Don't go down that level. Oh, I'm not blasting anybody, honey. I'm not blasting anybody. I'm just going to report exactly what the Pope said last week that nobody knew what he was saying. I'm just going to report a fact. That's all. I'm not blasting nobody. I'm just going to give you the facts and you decide. No spin. Old Bill O'Reilly. No spins. Donna wanted a Discord invite. Her internet went down and she was locked out. Oh, she's already been in Discord, so yeah. She's already been there. We're just locking Discord down right now because we got hacked. So I'm just leaving it be for right now, but Donna's already been in there. to see if everything is okay because somebody else ended up getting hacked. And I sent out emails. I was going to open up a new Discord, and everybody was told if you want in Discord, you got to send an email. If they didn't send an email, I didn't put them back in the Discord that we had. And those of you all have been around for a while, you understand what is going on. So yes, Miss CJ, that is fine. I didn't know she was locked out. Yeah, I've talked to Donna D on the phone. Now, my channel number's taken down right now. Gloria White. I could make a CD with the crickets and sell it. Listen, I'm blessed where I live. Do you know that is only the second siren I have heard in a month or so? But there's a big main road. But it's usually not that loud when it's getting ready to rain. I didn't know we were getting any rain. We need some. Love your spunky friends. I love my spunky friends. Dex tell you what I told him earlier? Oh, Lord, he said, I guess it's all right to say. It's no big deal. Nobody knows what we're talking about. I sent you a message. He said, no judging here. And I said, no, I didn't think you were judging. That's up to me and Lexi. Oh, Lord, I thought that was funny. Oh, me and Lexi just carry on. We're both spunky. Let me see. Just catching up. Just catching up. Jean Bly. First time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sitting on my front porch. Usually I'm on my couch. But the weather is perfect. The crickets are singing to us, serenading us. Got a cricket serenade. Listen, honey, you never know what you're going to get here. We just go on about stuff. I read chat. We'll pray for people if you need prayer. But, Jean, it's nice to have you, honey. We got about 200 new members last week, y'all. So, be sure and look for the new, or subscribers. So, all you all that have been around since the beginning, be sure and make them feel welcome. I know we've got our tight-knit, oh, they're coming to get me page, honey. I haven't done anything wrong. I wish they'd go get somebody, but they ain't coming to get me. I ain't done anything wrong. I'm pretty much a nerd at heart. I can be mouthy. I can be a little mouthy. But now, if somebody messes with my kids, well, you're welcome, Jane. Now, the real truth, what do you think the answer to that question is? I'm not going to answer that. But what do you think the answer to that question is? Christopher, your brain is cricket? Yes, welcome to all new people. Did I say hello to Christopher? Travers? I love that name, Christopher. That didn't even name either one of my sons Christopher. Oh, Lord. Ontario, Canada. Well, let's see. We've got Ontario. We've got a couple from Australia. We've got a couple from the UK. And then there's somebody from somewhere else. Only been in a couple times. I can't remember what country that is. But I love that we have people from all around. I've been to Australia and I've been to Canada. Hoosier Patriot. Hey there. Good to see you in chat. Donna Burge, Alaska. Oh, my dream. I'll never make it now. I'm afraid with, I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know I'm always honest with you. What is the poop doing? There we go. Our first one, y'all. Whack it. Just whack it. Thank you. And if there's another one, block. We're going to delete a comment once, block the second time. We're not playing. We're not working my mods to death. We are not playing. Whack a troll. Oh, for all you new people, ah, trolls like to come and pick on me. I don't know why. From my very first live, nobody even knew I was going live. And I modded a troll. Trying to learn how to do mods. I was just real new and tech hard with all this YouTube stuff. But let me tell you what, it has been a mess. And we try to be nice and, block and time out for 300 seconds or whatever in the world that mess is. Nope. Delete the comment once, second time, whack troll. Or if y'all feel like it, whack troll the first time. I don't care. And if we've made a mistake, they'll let us know. Whack troll. I don't care. We're not playing. No more playing. At all. So, make my job easier on my mods. Just get rid of them. Make them make 15 troll accounts. That's okay. Whack a troll. Let me see. I have to get out my doggone Twinkie and Ding Dong and Zinger cakes. I would, but Scott Rogers ate them all. Oh, shoot. Trucker's on here. I was supposed to, Bones. Is Bones in here? He said he would hear his Discord alarm better. Would you please send Scott Rogers the Discord message on live? I was supposed to have done that. I forgot. Please, please, please. Mods and chatters just going to sit back quietly. Hey, Grandma D. Honey, let me tell you. I can't pick at Kim. They threw me out. Gloria, no, honey. That was an accident. That was, you got caught up in a mess when there was about 15 trolls here. And let me tell you, these little lines, look how little these little lines are on the phone. Let me show you. Well, if I can, daggone porch light is getting me. Where's my camera? I don't know if see how close those lines are? Now it looks bigger on that screen, but it's scrolling and you go to hit something and that little box pops up. It's easy. I have accidentally deleted somebody. We all have. So that was an accident, darling. I promise you. I promise you. Wouldn't the Pope be asleep right now? Probably. Well, let me see. Hang on a second. I want to see something. Well, Bones, whatever that person is, you've done deleted a comment once and now you've done timed them out. Delete them once and whack them. Y'all don't have to work yourselves to death. Whack them. I don't care. Whack them. Make an oatmeal toast for breakfast. Is it breakfast time for you, Gloria? Where are you at? Where are you? Preposition. Sorry, never in a sentence with preposition. I always say, where are you at? That's a West Virginia thing. That's hard habits to break. Let me see. Let me catch up. Home is in the house. Good evening. Goes everyone. Bless. I'm in. I don't know where that is. Glad that I'm in. Madden. I don't know what that is. But Grandma D, honey, you're fine. Oh, I missed what that was. That's okay. What Christopher said's alright. That's okay. He was just making a comment. I don't screw around. No, not anymore. We ain't playing. So, Christopher, don't be offended. Let me tell you. I don't know who that. Christopher's new. Let's see. Don't whack Christopher yet. He might just have crazy sense of humor like me. You just carrying on. Listen, Christopher, you picked a crazy night to come in. New. He's a trolling band from my channel. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Well, y'all know what y'all are doing. I'll shut up. Y'all know what you're doing. I'll just shut up. Leave me. Well, I'll just. Leanne, how are you, honey? I'll back the comment and timed out at the same time. Okay, that's all right. Jay said that was somebody already blocked from her channel, so that's okay. Y'all know what you're doing. I'm gonna shut up. How are you doing, Miss Lynn from the Ann Lynn Show? I'm getting ready to get into a little bit of a topic here. Let me see. Oh, we got 44. Tammy Farrell. Man, we got walnuts and acorns dropping all over the place. I'm doing really good. Listen, I am. Oh, Grand Supreme's news going with a warning. He's nice and starts saying, "Oh no, we don't want racist jokes." Okay, I trust you, honey. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, that's all right. We don't want anybody around making racist jokes. Emojis are the new. I can't even say that word. Hydrophylactics. Is that what that's supposed to be? I don't even know what that means. Brandy, how are you? I'm so sorry about that, Scam family. Oh, hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics. Oh my God. Hieroglyphics. I've got my mind in about 15 different places. Egyptian writing. Oh my God. Hieroglyphics. Yes, they are. Oh my word. Oh my gosh. Can you see my mind's about 25 places? Oh, mercy, mercy me. Hieroglyphics. Gosh. On top of it, I need new glasses. This print's not big enough. I'm always going like this because I can't figure out which trifocal to look out of. I know you got me. Let me tell you what. Hieroglyphics. Didn't even read hieroglyphics. What? Oh Lord have mercy. I know. Let me tell you, Lisa Jones. And we've got these big walnuts. Little squirrels are scampering and fighting over. I saw a squirrel this morning trying to bury one of those walnuts in my front yard. And there was another little squirrel, and it was a snaking around like a little cat would. I've never seen anything to beat it. I got so tickled when I laughed, then the squirrels ran off. But it was trying to bury one of the walnuts in my front yard. Yes, 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 yes. Remind us when it's midnight. I always do that. Me and my sister call each other at midnight or 1 second after midnight. Say, happy birthday. Yeah, there's after parties tonight. Can in my 6 quart pressure cooker. No, ma'am. You cannot. You have to have a pressure canner. Now, you can water bath. Any pot you can use for water bath. But your pressure, you have to have a pressure canner with the weight, either the dial that tells you what the weight of pressure is, or a little jiggler with the 5, 10, 15 pound weights on it. You have to do that. I showed y'all. These crickets are making me sleepy. Well, the grandbaby's just going to sleep, and I keep him awake, so I thought I'd come out. But I wanted to enjoy this weather. Look, we're going to have snow flying for soon, for long. Don't listen to the crickets. Don't listen to the crickets, Lexi. La 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 la. Put your headphones on. Get your headphones. Lynn, I just love y'all. Listen, if y'all, the new people, if y'all aren't can't even talk, subscribe to the Ann Lynn Show, y'all got to go to the Ann Lynn Show. Absolutely, you do. We are all brown shoes in a big world. Yeah? Lyric C, did I speak to you, honey? I remember, Okay. We've got about 20 minutes to talk about this, and then 11 o'clock we're going to get our caller. You have the jiggler. It has a jiggler on it. Is it a pressure canner? No, 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 no. No, the pressure cookers have jigglers. No, you need one that's weighted, that's 5, 10, 15 pound weights. And then you put the pounds of weight on it according to your feet above sea level. I'm more than 3,000 feet above sea level, so I have to use the full 15 pounds of weight. But no, a pressure cooker, like you can cook your potatoes, whole pot of potatoes in 6 minutes with a pressure cooker. No, that's totally different. Totally different. So I might pressure can something Wednesday. Just might do that. Show your appreciation and support. Oh, thumbs up. Well, thank you, Lisa R. Hall. Yeah, that's just a pressure cooker. I've got a pressure cooker. Man, pressure cooker. If y'all don't have a pressure cooker, let me tell you, that thing's wonderful. You can take, excuse me, you can take any kind of meat and put it in it, tenderize it. I saw me move in that thing when I'm delayed, scared me to death. And it'll pressure can meat 25 minutes. You know, roast it might take you forever. I usually do it 30, 35, make it a little tender. Excuse me. But you can do a whole daggone pot of Sunday mashed potatoes in that sucker. The minute that little jiggler starts going, 6 minutes. Boom. No matter how many potatoes you have in that pot, 6 minutes. Done. Yeah, a whole pot of potatoes. I'm going to tell you, I've never water bathed, but I'm going to learn. Well, I was going to do that this summer because your water bath jellies. So, but then you can call in the doggies for cleanup. I missed the first part. Hey, Brian Griffin, how are you, honey? 1 gallon of spaghetti sauce in a plugged up pressure cooker paints your kitchen in a. Yes, it will. Yes, 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 you are right. Hey, Christy H. Okay, I am going to not look at chat for a minute. I want to pull this up for y'all. Watch me not be able to find it now. I had it on my iPad earlier and then decided to take a call tonight. So I had to get rid of it. Let me find it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this came from the Vatican News. Okay, this is news. I'm reporting, y'all decide. I ain't bashing Catholicism or this Pope. Nope. Now here's how it's titled. The Pope calls for educational alliance to promote care for common home. Sounds simple enough. Okay. The Vatican will host a meeting on May the 14th, 2020 to reflect on the theme Reinventing the Global Educational Alliance. Seems simple enough. Okay, let me just go to the important parts. In a written message, the Pope said the meeting will rekindle our dedication for and with young people, renewing our passion for a more open and inclusive education, including patient listening, constructive dialogue, and better mutual understanding. Nothing wrong with that. Not a thing in the world wrong with that. The Pope called for the alliance that integrates and respects all aspects of the person, uniting studies in everyday life, teachers, students, and their families, and civil society in the intellectual, scientific, artistic, athletic, political, business, and charitable dimensions. Well, that's everything. That encompasses everything. He didn't leave anything out. Hang on, let me find it. This is a little, I think this is a different article than I had pulled up before. Wish I had that OBS to show y'all the article. Well, guess what? This little article, I guess somebody did catch on to it. Because this little article has taken that very important word out. This is Vatican News. Well, they have taken the word out. Yes, Vatican News, what I read earlier. This has been updated, you all. Along passive fraternity. For this project to succeed, Pope Francis said fraternity must allow must be allowed to flourish and discrimination swept aside, and he urged in the document of human fraternity signed by Abu Dhabi and the Grand I Am. Okay. The word that I cannot find in here now that has been taken out okay. They watered it down. Now it says, in such a system, he said, everyone would participate according to the respective roles to form a network of open human relationships. Okay? So they took the word humanism out. This original article had that Pope Francis was wanting to push his agenda for humanism. Okay? Sounds pretty, that little article didn't sound bad. Kumbaya, let's all get along. Okay? Now I'm going to give you the definition for humanism. They watered that article down. So somebody did catch on. Somebody wasn't very happy. Humanism. That word was in that original article. Read it today. Had it pulled up. Changed it today. Humanism. An outlook or system of thought attaching prime importance to human rather than divine and supernatural matters. Let me read that again. The definition of humanism is what this article that he's doing under an educational umbrella, and he defined it kinda, everything he was covering. An outlook or system of thought attaching prime importance to human rather than divine and supernatural matters. Humanist belief stress the potential value of goodness of human beings, emphasize common human needs, and seek solely rational ways of solving human problems. There's nothing wrong with that. What? Hang on. know, I don't know how to fix it. I don't understand it. So anyway, he's doing it under this educational umbrella, which, you know, the United States says that there's a separation of church and state, which is fine. We don't want the government coming in and, you know, ordering everything, you know, with religion around. And now they're taking religion out of education. Now the Pope's on board taking religion out of all educational aspects. But the real goal is the humanism. That's to take spirituality out of all realms across the board. That's from the Pope. I mean, I'm not Catholic, but isn't the Pope supposed to be like, you know, right hand man to God as far as Catholics are concerned, and he wants to remove spirituality? I mean, I don't know. Just question. I'm just questioning. Hang on a second. I'm calling you. Not the Pope. Yeah, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call the Pope. Hey, what? Oh, me too. No, cause I thought you meant it blocked y'all. Well, how do I handle that? Um, okay. Is Brian Knight here in the chat? Because none of us can see Brian Knight in the chat, but people have been seen saying hello to Brian Knight, which would indicate that somehow he has blocked all of us so we can't see him, but y'all can. Donna D, scroll back and tell me if you have seen Brian Knight in chat. Hey, Tenfold Truth Seeker. How can you get a poster mod so you can link it? Um, okay, yes, he is. Okay, Donna D says yes, he is. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call the Pope. Okay, all right, that's all right. Hey, Brian, how you doing, buddy? My goodness, why would you come in and have us blocked so we couldn't see you and say hello? How you doing? Y'all hold on one second. Okay. No, absolutely no. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Okay. All right. Getting ready to. It's 11 o'clock, and I told our caller I'd call 11 o'clock, so that's what we're going to do. Hang on. I cannot get this phone. Okay. But anyway, did we have any before? Hang on just a second before I call y'all. I'm going to go back and look at chat. What did y'all think about? What did y'all think about the Pope and humanism, wanting to remove spirituality? Oops, I got my voice up. Got my voice up. Ah. What y'all think about that? JK, you changed your name from Mrs. Mustard. Okay. Well, doggone, this thing won't let me go back. I need to go back. Let me see. Somebody said you can take a while back. Let me see. It won't take chat back. It will not. Central Florida Pepper, did I speak to you? How are you, honey bunny? Prince M, you're new. Wait. Just wait till you find out they are promoting the Vatican. Yeah, they don't want any spirituality, nothing to do with God, nothing, nothing. That's right, Tammy. Tammy Farrell. Man's truth rather than spiritual truth, scriptural truth. Yes. Trucker, did Trucker make it in? I saw somebody speak to Trucker. Joseph, hey there. You're new. Love my new people. Love my old people. Love my regulars. But we got so many new people. I think it is awesome. Awesome. More Fugal news. How are you? Greetings, greetings. We have so many new people. I'm so excited. But I am getting ready to take a call. We have a call. We're going to, let's see. Okay. I'm going to surprise y'all with our caller. Okay. Let me catch up right at the end before I call, because once I call, I can't see any of. But I thought that was interesting. I wasn't bashing Catholicism or the Pope. That was a strict statement from the Vatican to take out spirituality. It's going to be done under the umbrella of an educational summit. But he listed it was more than education. He listed every area of our lives. So I thought that was quite interesting. That's something for us to watch. That is something for us to. Frosted Flakes banana cream. That sounds good. Melissa Flannery. Buzz Beyond. Hey, Buzz Beyond. Oh, yeah, Christy H. Honey, I knew what you meant. I know religion can be a hot topic. And, the Catholic Church can be a little bit of a hot topic. I'm not bashing either. I'm not giving an opinion one way or another as far as the Pope or as far as the Vatican or Catholicism. No. Everybody can do whatever they want to. That's why we have free will. God gave us free will to make those kinds of decisions. But that gone now. I do have an opinion that how in the world could the Pope want to remove, and they took that word humanism out of that article from the Vatican News, but it had plainly humanistic whatever. Humanism is removing all spiritual from everything. It's all about humans. What do the humans need without any spiritual needs? How can something like that come from the Pope, the Vatican? That's a real twist, isn't it? I just wanted y'all's opinions. Okay, I'm going to call our guest now. Y'all are going to be excited. Listen, we're going to push up these new YouTube channels. We have I mean, this is, I don't get it. I absolutely, that chat's just a flying. Wait just a minute. Oh, Dex came in. Hey, Dex J. How are you, buddy? Okay, I need you to do that right now. Not Dex. Okay, that's done. All right. Now I'm calling our guest. Oops, if I can spell. Okay, everybody, we are getting the Hoosier Patriot on the phone. New channel. He was introduced on Mar's channel last night, and we're having him call in.
Hello.
Hey there, Hoosier Patriot. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Welcome to West Virginia Prepared Mind. I want my viewers to get to know you, and anybody that missed it on Marfugal TV last night, we want them to hear a little bit about you and send them over your way and get you some new subscribers and help you grow.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Can everybody hear? He's got a little bit of a low voice. Can y'all hear?
Oh, I can speak up.
Oh, okay. Dex J said hello.
Well, hello.
I watched his video he put out today. He was taking an AR apart. Now, I already knew something that he told, but Hoosier Patriot, everybody might not know what AR stands for because it is a huge misconception. Now,
Yeah.
I knew because of my Marine son, but you might want to explain that to them because that is very relevant as how they're pushing this um, automatic ban on automatic weapons deal.
Yeah, there's a big misconception that AR stands for automatic rifle or assault rifle. It was originally manufactured by Armalite. It stands for Armalite Rifle 15th Design. Um, that that was just a misconception that was run with by the mainstream media. They latched onto that, and anybody who didn't know anything latched onto that, and so it just became a whole big deal. But Armalite are the ones that invented it, and then they later on sold the patent to Colt, and that's when the M16 was born. So that's where it's from.
Isn't that interesting? So they're wanting to use that one particular weapon and say the AR stands for assault rifle, which I guess it is an assault rifle, but that's not what AR stands for. But they're
Well,
just kind of misleading everyone with that already perceived misconception, right?
the civilian version is just a semi-automatic rifle. The correct definition of an assault rifle means that it has some kind of automatic capability. Um, so it's not, in technical terms, it is not an assault rifle. It's just a regular semi-automatic rifle, same as a Ruger Mini 14 or any other semi-automatic weapon. So I mean, in my way of thinking, assault is an action, not an object.
Right.
So
I agree with you 100%.
if I hit somebody over the head with a hammer, does that make it an assault hammer?
Well, exactly. I think a few people have tried to make that point before, but you know what we're dealing with. Now, I personally, it's Sassy Sunday, so I kind of say sassy things that might get us in a little bit of trouble. I think that there's probably a little bit of an uptick on some of these incidences that are taking place um, to push that agenda to try to take some of our weapons. What do you think? Or you don't have to answer that. That's just my opinion.
No, I'll answer that. They're always trying to twist any occurrence to fit their narrative. I mean, if they can come up with an incident that paints firearms in a bad light, then they're going to do it.
Absolutely.
You and I both know why they want to take weapons away from us. I mean, that's the whole reason for the Second Amendment, is when they tell us you don't need a weapon, you need a weapon.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, my goodness. If they take everybody's weapons away, then we're just all a bunch of sitting ducks.
There were 19 occurrences of genocide in the 20th century, and every single one of them was preceded by gun confiscation.
You are right. I didn't know there were that many. I didn't realize it was 20. My goodness.
So,
Oh, I hate to do this. Can I put you on hold? I need to
sure.
take a call. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Hi, honey. I'm live. Had a caller. What you need, darling? Yeah. Oh, okay. You told me, but you just didn't tell me what time. Um, what time is the surgery supposed to be? Or you want me to be there before you go in? You want me to be there when you get out? Or you just want me to be there when you get home? What you want mommy to do? Tell me what you want me to do, baby. Oh, how did that flip? How did I lose my child? I'm sorry. Flipped over to the Hoosier report. Said, "Tell me what you want me to do, baby." Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. He probably thinks I hung up on him. I'm a telling you what's the truth. This phone of mine. Let me get you back on speaker. He's got a good sense of humor. Oh, he's on hold. Hang on 1 second. 1 second, Hoosier. Hold on. How do I get him off a hold? I don't want to merge the call. Swap. Here we go. Are you there? Who's here? Is it still you? Hmm. Let me see. You here? Nope. I got. Well, he hung up. Hold on. Oh, hey, honey. I'm live. I had a caller. Hang on a minute. I'll let you say that, okay? Everybody, this is my youngest son. He's wanting to ask y'all something. Hang on, Hoosier, if you're still watching. Okay. There you go. You're live, honey.
My name is JK. I'm her youngest son, and I've had my brains cut on. I've had my guts cut out, and tomorrow morning I will have my knee cut on for knee surgery. And I would like any kind of prayer out there from anybody because the surgeries mounting up in my life are in the teens. My friend and I added up. I have had 2.6 surgeries every other year of my life. So pray for me a speedy healing because I'm tired. LOL.
I know, baby. They will. We got a good praying bunch here. They'll pray for you. And you didn't ever. I'm gonna take you off speaker. Um, you didn't tell me what you want me to do, cause I want to do exactly what you want me to do. Are you sure? Um, well, I've got Ethan. Tammy's gonna be there. Okay. I knew Amy would be. Okay. Well, tell one of them to let me know. I'll text Tammy. I'll come over when you get home. Because it's outpatient, right? All right. I love you. All right. Bye bye. All right. We got you back. I don't know if you can hear my live or not. I've got a son that was in a really bad wreck 9 years ago, and he has some brain trauma. Love his heart. He's been operated on and poked and prodded on, and now he's got to have knee surgery in the morning. And he had forgot to call and tell me what time his knee surgery was, and he knew I was live, so he wanted to ask for prayer. So now we'll go back to, and thank you all for every prayer that you say for my boy. He's my baby. So we can go back to that hot topic. Do I still have you on there? Well, wait a minute. I didn't have you on speaker.
There you are.
There we go now. But yeah, we were talking about, you were saying 20.
About the 19 genocides in the 20th century. Yeah, and they were all preceded by gun confiscation. And
Y'all think about that.
fail. And the gun confiscation was always preceded by gun registration. And, you know, sound familiar?
Yep, sure does.
Yeah. So
What do you what do you think they'll do? I mean, how can, if your guns aren't registered, people buy guns at gun shows all the time that aren't registered. How do you think they'll try to handle that? You think they'll
well, that's Trump was talking about doing this. He's backed off of this now. In the last couple of days, he backed off. That he was wanting to change background checks to where everybody has to get a background check done, no matter if it's a private citizen sale from one private citizen to another. They wanted 100% background checks done on all gun sales. That's a registration to me.
right. Absolutely. Absolutely it is.
And the red flag laws, that guilty until proven innocence, basically what that is.
Yes,
So,
sir.
without due process, that's not going to fly.
Listen, guys, he's a new channel. He fits right in with us. We agree right off the bat everything he said, don't we? Oh, gosh. So,
Always nice to find like-minded people.
absolutely. And we've got a whole slew of like-minded people here. Yep, the Marfugal family tends to agree with everything you just said, but it's real difficult for Adam to have those running topics and not get his channel taken down.
Yeah, I understand that, but I've seen several channels get taken down and just,
Exactly.
in the last year,
And
some of them come back, but most of them, like, what's his name? Alex Jones, he's gone. They'll never let him come back.
no. And then the ones you would think, that once people realize that a channel had been taken down that has hundreds of thousands of viewers when they start over, like BP News Watch. Not the name of them. They have just, trudged along trying to build, and you'd think everybody'd be waiting for them to come back, and I mean, if God forbid something happened to our little parent spin-off TV show here, don't want to jinx anything by saying it even, man, we'd all be sitting waiting. Of course, we've got the alerts, we can look for, but we'd all be sitting, hanging there just waiting for something to come back up, to subscribe. So,
Yep. I don't know. There's channels out there like Alex Jones that I didn't agree with everything he said, but he still has the right to say it.
right.
And
They're censoring us to death. I said in another live, I think it started with, shoot, I've lost, the neighbor's dog come walking up my walk and I lost my train of thought, with political correctness. And that's what I like about our president. He don't care nothing about political correctness. And I think that was the start of censorship.
Yeah, the thing about that I like most about President Trump is he speaks his mind, no matter whose feelings he's going to hurt, and my God, it's so easy to hurt people's feelings nowadays.
I know. That came from that participation award mass. Let's not count home runs. Let's just give everybody a participation award. Everybody, it's a socialistic ideology is what it is. And then everybody gets their feelings hurt over everything. My goodness, I don't candy coat anything. I'm from the old school. I mean, it's just the way it is. Be truthful,
there's no corporal punishment for children anymore.
Right.
And if you spank your child, you're going to have child protective services on you. I don't know. There's words I could use for it, but I better keep it clean.
Well,
So,
in my state, you can spank your child, you just can't leave a bruise.
sure.
You know.
And
And you shouldn't be spanking a child till you bruise them. You know, you make a point. You there? Uh oh.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I thought we lost you. Uh oh. We lost you again.
Well, crap. How about now?
That's good.
Okay. I switched positions. I guess I can't do that. Anyway, I was saying, yeah, bruising a child is child abuse. You're not trying to hurt them. You're just trying to get their attention. That's the whole
Right.
point of it.
Right. But there's been
So,
people, if they spank their child in the store, you know, if you're in the store and you're just swatting a youngin's behind, you know, somebody call Child Protective Services. And I've heard of several cases, especially on the East Coast, which is unusual to, you know, for the South especially. Child Protective Services come in and swoop the kids out and then investigate. You know, our state doesn't work that way. They do an investigation, then they decide, unless they immediately see, you know, marks on a child.
well, and this may be a little bit of a convoluted track, but when you start talking about Child Protective Services, it makes me think of all the instances where kids were lost in the system, and then you go down the line a little bit, and they've ended up in child sex trafficking. So
Yeah,
how
they
does
don't report that though, do they? Florida had the most missing.
yeah? So
Yeah.
it seems to me like there's a whole lot of Epstein Islands out there that haven't been discovered or busted yet. So
Something. Now, my state, I worked for 10 years as a provider teaching parenting skills and adult life skills and worked on court cases to determine whether the parents could be trained, you know, in appropriate life skills and parenting skills to be able to keep their children. And only in 10 years' time did I testify 3 times that the parents shouldn't have their children. And it was bad situations. And you just couldn't change their minds, you know. And in 18 months of me in their home multiple times a week, you know, that they had done anything wrong. And most of it was, you know, sexual offender stuff. And so I testified against 3 sets of parents. But um, in my county, you know, the caseworkers, they have, you know, so many cases that, you know, it's hard for them to go weekly. They have to visit the children in foster care at least once a month. And they do their once a month visits. But they also had providers like me that were in the home weekly. So we had eyes on those kids. You know, we,
sure.
we would pick those children up and take them to have a court ordered specific set period of time of visitation with their parent. So there's always somebody in my county and the surrounding counties. And I can't speak for the northern part of the state, but you know, in the southern part of the state, yes, the children are seen. But in my state, if there is an adequate home and relative that doesn't have a felony, they won't let them go into a home even with a relative if there's a felony. But if there's an adequate home, our state laws say the children go into family placement before they go into foster placement, and I think that's a good standard. I think every state should have that standard. Family
That makes
first.
a lot more sense.
Yeah.
The few years I spent as a cop, um, I had a few child neglect cases I had to deal with. There was one pedophilia case that I had to deal with, but the neglect ones were bad enough.
Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah. Yeah,
I
those are
didn't like having
hard.
to deal with those cases, but
Those are hard. I had a case that, dad just went ahead and threw his hands up and said, okay, I'm guilty. But my God, they had, four computers, well, two desktops, a home desktop, a work desktop, and two laptops full of pictures of a daughter from the time they could figure from relatives identifying clothes and, the size of the child from 18 months. And one of the pictures was the little girl naked with a noose around her neck. And the mom just was not going to let it go that she had no idea that was going on. Then finally, oh, yeah, well, all I had to do is walk through and give him what I call the eagle eye. He knew I was watching him. He knew not to do anything. I had it under control. I had it under control. Oh, that had to be old stuff. Once I knew it, well, why didn't you just get him out of the home? Oh, well, because I had my eagle eye on him. You know, I spent 18 months listening to that crap. And finally, I just said, give me your statement. Let me write down word for word. I'm going to put it in my notes. I went and gave my testimony, and boy, that was the end of her. But for 18 months, I did visitation with those kids with that mess. And of course,
yeah,
I had to listen to every word, document every word, couldn't take my eyes off of nothing. And it was sad. There has to be a mental illness involved when, it wasn't my job at the time, even though I'm qualified to diagnose. That wasn't my job at the time to diagnose her. I wasn't doing a psychological evaluation. So,
right.
I didn't run through, the testing and all that stuff. But when you have those kinds of cases, I mean, there's nothing more you can do. I mean, you can lead the horse to water, you can't make him drink.
Yeah, that's true enough. Um, I'm happy to not be a police officer anymore because of that kind of case.
Yep.
Yeah, it was that's one you can't leave at work.
Yeah, it is tough. It is very, very tough. Well, that case, I'll never forget that case. Ever. It was a horrible case. That was about the worst one I was assigned. But anyway, back to guns and protection and your channel. What else do you talk about on your channel? Tell everybody a little bit more about your channel.
I talk about disaster preparedness quite a bit, steps to take for different kinds of disasters. I've covered pandemics, nuclear war, uh, even localized, hurricanes or tornadoes that are much more likely, but it's a lot more localized, so it's not as bad usually. But I try to I don't talk a whole lot about politics, but sometimes you have to because it just inundates every aspect of your life.
Right.
So there's no way to get away from it completely. So, and a lot of the problems that we have, the things we prepare for, are either are or will be caused by politics.
It's
If you
true.
boil it all down, so
That's true. Our founding fathers rode horses and met, left their jobs and their families and met and did their thing for free.
yeah,
I think this lifetime re-electing incumbent mess, I think our system needs to be changed.
it definitely needs a revamp. I believe congressmen and senators should have uh, term limits just like the president does.
I don't think so.
Um, there's no reason for there to even be the phrase existing of career congressman or
Exactly.
career politician.
Lifetimers. Let me tell
Yeah.
you, I, you know, I look at the voting records. You can pull that stuff up. How many votes did they miss? You know,
Mm-hmm.
research and see what they have done while they are in office. If they were
Yeah.
elected and in that 4 years' time, They did not do 1 ounce of good, period. I refuse to vote for an incumbent.
Sure,
We
I
for
agree.
years had Robert Byrd. Everybody and their brother. Didn't matter if, it looked like the last several years they had him propped up with embalming fluid. He could hardly sit there. But my God, he got
Sounds like a
everybody's grandpa's black lung for him in the 60s and early 70s. And no matter what, everybody voted for him. And he brought
yeah,
jobs in that we knew when he died. I mean, he blackmailed everybody. My grandpa was in the Ku Klux Klan with that old sucker years ago,
wow,
when it was
yeah,
a thing.
yeah,
And he just blackmailed people. We all knew that. The whole state knew it. But they kept putting him in because they might need something. I mean, holy cow. But no, I never voted for Robert Byrd not another time after he was the swing vote to give away the Panama Canal. That was in the 80s.
yeah,
Never voted for the sucker, not another time. It took him 2 weeks to make a decision. He'd make an announcement, yeah, I'm going to vote against it. Yeah, I'm going to vote for it. Yeah, I'm going to vote against it. Yeah, I'm going to vote for it. And finally, he voted to give away Panama Canal. I said, that's it. I'm done. I mean, it's crazy. But I
yeah.
think a lot of people don't know how to vote or how to research or, look that stuff up. And most people don't realize that as a majority, our military votes very conservatively and votes
Oh
for
yeah,
the Republicans. And, our military has to cast um, their absentee ballots. And there was the one election they went ahead and called it was one of the um, was it Bush that they kept saying stole the election. Well, they hadn't even
yeah.
counted at that point when they called him the winner. They hadn't even counted our military absentee vote. That was
Yeah,
slipped in on a report. Well,
that
my
was a year
golly,
ago.
that was enough to throw him way over just our military vote because they vote.
Yeah, that was a year against Al Gore with the whole
Yes,
hanging Chad thing down in Florida, and
yes,
yeah, that was a mess.
yeah, it
But
was. Huge mess. Yeah, our military, they vote for the conservative side. So I don't know if everybody
yeah,
knew that or not, but overall, pretty much. Don't you agree?
oh yeah. Um, I was at work the other night, and I have a shirt that I wear to work sometimes. It says American Lives Matter, Build the Wall.
Good.
And
I like that.
one of my coworkers uh, got kind of upset about my shirt. I said, well, this isn't the first time I've worn this shirt in here anyway, but why are you upset? Like, well, that wall ain't going to make any difference anyway. I said, that wall's going to cost about $5 billion, and we could have built 30 walls with the 150 billion that Obama gave to Iran. And
Yep.
on top of that, if we're spending I think it's about 125, 150 billion a year on illegal immigration. If that wall's only 10% effective, it's going to pay for itself in a few years.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. Now, it does. Let me ask you a question. Does it concern you how much time they spend fighting over that southern border and really haven't completed a whole lot of anything, but nobody mentions our northern border?
somewhat. I mean, our northern border's twice as long as the southern one, but
Yeah.
that yeah, there's not a whole lot of protection up there, and they're saying, oh, it's Canadians. Well, the Canadians, yeah, it's their country, but they're not going to be the ones that are going to be coming across the border with
No.
with suicide vests, and
No.
you know.
And they're not going to jump on that Canadian border and try to stop them from crossing into America either,
Right.
in my
Well,
opinion.
I I think there needs to be more attention definitely paid to the northern border,
Yep.
but and maybe that's why there's so many of these caravans and stuff that George Soros is funding coming up from the south. Look at the left hand so you don't know what the right hand's doing.
Oh, my people tell you I say that all the time. Yes, sir. I agree with you 100%.
That every time something happens that the mainstream media, like the Communist News Network, gets crazy about. Um, I always
Communist
want to.
News Network.
Yeah, I always want to see what else is going on because they're trying to keep my focus over here. I want to know what's going on over there to the right.
That's right. And it is amazing to me. It's always been an aggravation. And I taught my boys this. You watch presidential debate or, whatever it is you're watching, somebody give a speech, then you've got the commentary. They've got to tell you what the person just said. Well, that commentary is never what you just heard. And I
No.
told my boys, now wait a minute. Is that what you heard that person say? No, this is what we just heard that person say. But so many that's watching mainstream media, they half listen to what the person says because they're waiting for that commentary for mainstream media to tell them what they just heard.
Yeah.
They're being spoon fed the crap, and they don't even want to wake up enough to use their brain to discern what they just heard.
Well, you just struck a chord with me on something that
Okay.
is pretty controversial. It has to do with actually hearing things. Um, talk about the Las Vegas shooting,
Yep.
and there's all this bump. You have these rifles with bump stocks. I've heard the audio on those, and I know what a rifle sounds like when it fires with a bump stock or even just an automatic M16. You
Right.
know, M16A1. Um, they sound nothing alike. That was a much deeper report that were further apart. That sounded like the equivalent of either an M60 or an M240 machine gun to me. It sounded nothing like an AR-15 with a bump stock on it. You can put those two audio files side by side, and they sound nothing alike.
I believe
So,
you.
just a
100%.
little food for thought there.
You all need to understand this man has 20, is it 20 years military experience?
Well, 22 years in uniform. That's counting my police service. But
Okay.
yeah,
22 years. And a lot of that in the military. They know what a gun sounds like. Let me tell you, there's a lot of controversy around that situation that everybody's kind of afraid to cover. And if you ever want to come on some night and give us, you know, what you've got and just do a full hour discussing that, by golly, I'll do it. Don't bother me a bit. Because not
okay.
everybody knows that there was a problem with that. Nobody's talking about it. But I'm here to tell you folks, there's a lot that don't match with that situation. That was
Yeah,
not what it was reported to be.
and pretty much every person that reported that they saw multiple shooters, those people they're all dead now. Um, they found a couple that was they said had died in their garage due to carbon monoxide poisoning. There was a guy that had been there that said he had seen multiple shooters, and he was apparently killed in a hit and run while he was hitchhiking.
Oh my
Um,
God.
yeah,
Now
there's
I hadn't heard how they were killed. I heard there was some scuttlebutt. I hadn't heard, what you just said.
there's a whole lot of stuff that either isn't known or they're not talking about or they don't want us to know um,
Exactly.
about that
Exactly.
whole
Well, I
situation.
heard there were actors involved in that.
I've heard that too. I don't have any corroborating evidence on that, but I
I
have
don't
heard
remember
that.
who told me that, but um, I heard there were actors that there wasn't as many people actually wounded, killed, whatever as the reports said.
Well, I'm not going to go so far as to say that I don't believe anybody was killed. I do believe that it was an active, a crime scene, an active shooting.
Right.
But it didn't. I'll guarantee it didn't go down anywhere near what the official narrative says.
Well,
That's my opinion.
Well, I agree with you. But I don't have that information that you just said about. If you want to put together something and call back in and do a show on that, we'll absolutely do it. Or if you want to
Okay.
do it on your show, doesn't matter. I'll watch it. But I would
Okay.
love to have that information.
Yeah, I'll work on putting some stuff together. Might take a little while, but
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
get it together.
Okay. Well, you just let me know when, and we'll be glad to. Anything like
Okay.
that. Now, I'm not afraid to be a little sassy on Sunday. Matter of fact, I'm not afraid to be a little sassy on any day of the week. We'll talk about anything. I'll say anything. I give my opinion. I tell everybody I'm real, I'm raw, and I don't edit. Now, I do, used to do really long shows, and if I had a caller, I'm going to learn how to edit, to do little small snippets like they have on more Frugal TV, as time goes along. Once I get my OBS and my computer set back up. Um, but yeah, we just may as well be, as real as we possibly can be. Now we're gonna have to start using more code words here real soon. I'm not monetized yet, but I'm gonna get that straightened out. So we'll have to start using some code words. But I'm all about the truth. I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, the truth is the truth. Who was it? There was a famous actress that said that the truth will set you free, but first it's going to piss you off.
That's true, and the truth will stand when nothing else will.
Yeah.
I mean, I've lost a friend of 30 some years that didn't call me. I mean, we'd always disagreed on politics and religion. I mean, she was left, I was right. I mean, no gray area on either topic. And because she assumed that I cast my vote for President Trump, she won't speak to me anymore. And
Well, you know what I say to that is, okay, they're the ones with the loss in their lives, not you.
I said, I really hate that. We've never argued about it before. We have had one lunch since that conversation and have had one conversation since that lunch. It's real sad. I hate it. She was a dear, dear friend, but I think there's some medical issues going on too that had something to do with that. So I'm not trash talking her at all. Don't know if she knows how to have a YouTube channel. Love her to death, always will. But that's just a prime example of so many people. One of my philosophies all my life. We can agree, we can disagree, or we can agree to disagree. But we don't disagree to the point and hang on to it and fight forever. Just, move on. So,
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
amen. Yes, and that's another thing. We are Jesus believing Christians on this channel too.
And that was off that coin I told you about. My dad got me.
Oh, tell him if you don't mind. That's awesome.
Yeah, I asked him. He got those out of a magazine called C.H. Cadell's. I'm sure there's probably several people on here that know what I'm talking about. It's a magazine that sells all kinds of outdoor gear and knives and that kind of thing. It's a really nice little magazine. I'm sure they probably have a website that you could go on. But he ordered several of them to give to me and my brother and my daughter and my nephew. And it was even free shipping. I don't know what they cost. I wasn't going to ask him how much he spent, but I don't think they're too awful bad. It's about the size of a silver dollar.
Yeah.
And it has a Spartan helmet with a Christian cross on the brow of the helmet and the symbols for Alpha and Omega on each side of the helmet. So, yeah, they're just a nice little coin you can keep in your pocket and
Yeah, I think that's
remind you how to
awesome.
act. So,
I want to order those for my family to put in their pockets and purses. Be a nice little extra Christmas gift. Little stocking stuffer.
Yep.
So, well, I sure appreciate you calling in, and I wanted, after we talked today, I wanted my listeners, people are more apt to come and subscribe if they can hear, that people are lazy. I mean, I'm lazy, but if, Adam says, go subscribe, I subscribe, and then when I get around to it, I'll go check somebody out, once I subscribe.
Sure.
And, but I had some time today, was catching up on videos, and I thought, oh, I want to see what this guy's about. And I thought, well, my goodness, we need to get see if we can get him a bigger push because you're putting out some truth that people need to hear. I mean, too many people are afraid to say what you're saying.
I appreciate that. And yeah, I've never been afraid to speak my mind. That's for sure.
Me neither. Me neither. That's why we're going to get along just fine. Let me tell
All
you
right.
somebody else, if because, lots of times us creators share numbers and get to know each other. I'll tell you somebody else you would enjoy getting to know is Central Florida Prepper.
Okay.
Now, he
I think he's
he's
already subscribed to me, and I need to go ahead and subscribe to him.
he is adorable, and oftentimes things that we'll say off screen isn't necessarily things that we might say on screen. You might get a kick out of him. He is
Okay.
very like minded, and love him to death. So he's somebody that you would probably want to get to know. I'll ask him, and if he do you want me to share your number with him, or you want me to see if he wants me to share his number with you?
No, either way is fine with me.
Okay. Well, I'll call him. You'll get a kick out of him. He's a hoot, and
Okay.
he
Sounds
thinks just
great.
like we do. So,
All right.
it's nice to have somebody that agrees with us every once in a while instead of somebody disagreeing with us all the time and shaking their head and acting like we're crazy. So, well, I want to thank you again for calling in. You work on that Las Vegas mess, and we will do a show on it. I'm not a bit afraid to do that. We'll plan that for one sassy Sunday. And just
Okay.
whenever, take your time, in no hurry, no push, no rush. Listen, I'm laid back. I don't get in a rush for anything. Um,
All right.
but
Well, if any of your viewers wanna contact me directly, they can get me at Hoosier Patriot 73 at yahoo.com, or just leave them.
oops, we lost you.
So here.
Hoosier
Are you here?
Patriot 73 at yahoo.com.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And just do comment on the videos. I try to answer them all. So.
Well, we do that
sometimes.
in the beginning. Yes, we do, and that's great. And I hate that I don't always have time to do that. Sometimes everybody just gets a heart. But if somebody asks a question that really needs an answer, I'll stop and, try to still do that. But, enjoy it while you can. Because as you grow, it's a little bit harder unless you're trying to
Yeah.
make it a full-time job, which, you already have a full-time job, so that's not going to happen anytime
Yeah.
soon anyway. But you're welcome anytime, and welcome into our chat anytime. Of course, we're late night folks. We joke and
Well,
say
I'm a
we're
night shift
vampires.
worker, so yeah, I work nights.
Oh, okay. Well, you can listen. You never know. But you're welcome anytime, and call me anytime you have any questions. And I'll get with Central Florida Prepper and hook you guys up. And I think you're fantastic. So I
Thank you
wish
very
your
much. You are
channel
too.
very much luck, and I hope you all in the audience. We've got 54 right now. I think it was like 62 or something at one point. I hope everybody will go over and show love. I mean, we've got to help make these channels, these small channels that are growing, just like you all have helped me. Um, get these other channels. I mean, he's got some excellent information. Excellent. I watched his thing tonight on how to take apart an AR in case you wanted to field clean it. I had never seen my son do that. Now, I don't have to do it because I got my son to do it. But what happened in a shit hit the fan situation and he got sick or something, he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned something tonight.
I'm glad to hear that.
So,
That's
yeah, I watched that. I didn't
I
know
want to
that
help.
little pin, that little push thing was on the side to clip it apart. And of course,
Yeah.
I've never had my son show me. Oh, but I thought it was interesting. So I'm going to let you go. I appreciate you very much because we closed down in Jaystone 78 in Florida. She
Mm-hmm.
does. We try to do a Marth show. I'm either pre or post, and then if I'm the pre-Marv show, if he's, if he's a little bit late, or then I'll do the after show, and then Jay Stone's the after show. So we try to
Okay.
coordinate with each other and not step on each other's toes. And then sometimes I just won't go live at all, so she can go live. And so
Sure.
tonight we agreed we're going to shut me down at midnight, and or close there. We started a little bit late, but we'll be shutting down here in a little bit. And then what happens is on my show we go into my Discord, and me and my mods go into live chat,
Mhm.
and Jay Stone puts us on speaker, and we actually, instead of typing our messages, we live chat and talk to Jay Stone's audience.
Okay.
And we just cut up and carry on, just be silly.
All right.
So, but
Well,
anyway,
thank you
well,
very
we
much for
love
having
you
me
very
on.
much. You're part of the family. You're part of Marfuga's family, West Virginia's family. We just love you. And now we're part of the Hoosier family. So
Yes, ma'am.
you call me anytime at all. You need any help, have any questions, and we'll just be glad to do whatever we can to help you.
Appreciate it very much.
All
You have a
right.
good
Much
night.
love and prayers. Bye bye.
Bye.
Now, isn't that interesting? It is so nice to find somebody that is not afraid to spill that truth out. You know? Oh, not afraid to step on somebody's toes. Most of us are kind of like that, though. Now, but we're not big. Now y'all know I ain't bashing nobody. We've got to protect Adam. I mean, he cannot do some of the stuff we do. And if I got 10,000 members, I might start being just a little careful so I wouldn't get shut down, so I could keep spreading the truth. But right now we're little, and we can um, uh, we can be a little sassy. That's okay. That's okay. Let me see what I've missed out on, and we're gonna Trucker JP. How are you, buddy? I didn't see you in here. Now, wasn't that a good call? Um, is let's see, that was 11:49. Is Mr. Marfugal News still here? You shouted him out last night. That was the Hoosier Patriot, and you gave him a big shout out last night and helped him grow. He got I'm not sure exactly. I think it's a couple hundred, or right at a couple of hundred. And I listened to some of his videos today, and I thought, doggone, we need to really push him up. But yes, we got his channel from Mr. Adam last night. Vlad, this is the channel, Mr. Marfugal News, if you're still here. This is the channel that Vlad Gruitz called in about last night. He didn't get to call in. Vlad called in and asked that we support him. Pretty sure it was Vlad. Am I wrong? Does anybody remember? Wasn't that Vlad? Oh, yes, you always show love. Love you, Adam. We're getting ready to shut down, and Miss J Stone's getting ready to go live. But that was Who's Your Patriot that Vlad called in, and you shouted him out and pulled his page up last night. So we just, we had him call in so our callers could hear what his channel's about and try to get him some more, trying to help smaller channels, following the leader. You know how that goes. So I want to welcome again all of our new viewers. Um, Adam gave me a huge shout out this week, and MGTOW forever. If he's still here, he called in and mentioned me. I appreciate that so much. All of our channels, our newer channels, smaller channels that are growing together, always shout me out. We ended up with 200 new subscribers this week. So we've got all kinds of new people in chat. Um, we've got a good 40 folks that are here every night, no matter what time I start chatting. Bunch of folks, love them to death. So I hope they showed all you new West Virginia prepared mind family um, honey bunnies a lot of love to let you know that you're welcome. Hope you enjoyed what you saw when you come back. And we are going to jump off. You're incognito, JP. We're going to jump off of here and um, let Miss J Stone go live, and we'll jump into Mod Chat. Oh, Miss Lexi, it's 12 o'clock. You gotta go. Say happy birthday. Tell your daughter, everybody from West Virginia Prepared Mind said happy birthday to her. Much love. So, hope y'all enjoyed the crickets and sitting outside. We won't have many more these nights, but tomorrow night, remember, is Mental Health Monday. We went over our personality disorders so everybody can understand different personalities in a tragic situation. We might be bringing people into our group that we're not exactly familiar with, but we can start to recognize, how different personalities work. Well, we're finished with our personality disorders, and tomorrow night we're going to start the anxiety disorders because we want to understand how the anxiety disorders work. Because, like I've said, unless you've been a Navy SEAL and in Afghanistan for 10 years, I don't care how prepared you think you are. We are going to be a bunch of anxiety ridden folks if we have a grid down situation for a year or two or longer, or even 6 months or a month. It wouldn't, I mean, can you imagine? First thing I think about is I don't want to do without the potty flushing. I mean, I can boil some coffee on a fire. I can cook me a meal on a fire. But, I can light a candle. Electricity's awful blasted nice. But, heat and a potty flushing, that's going to cause some anxiety unless you got all the trash bags in the world you can imagine in your preps. We got so many illnesses in the family. We got, hospital potty chairs, lime to cover that stuff up with. There ain't gonna be no flushing, that's the kind of stuff I worry about. So, anyway, given that, we're going to start with the anxieties. Hey, Mr. Vlad, thank you, honey. Appreciate you so much. So, anxiety disorders start the Mental Health Monday, tomorrow. And then, of course, Wednesday, we take off Tuesday and Thursday. And Wednesday, we're going to do some more. I don't know if we might can something. I don't know if we're going to do the flour tortillas because we did 2 different kinds of cornbread. I don't know if we'll just can something on Wednesday if we're going to do the flour tortillas. I'll let you know. But I will see you all tomorrow night. Not quite sure what time Mr. Adam is going live. And no, tomorrow night he doesn't. That's why we do 10 o'clock tomorrow night. 10 o'clock Monday. Don't know what I'm thinking. Trying to hurry for Jay's what I'm thinking. 10 o'clock tomorrow night, Mental Health Monday. And always remember, it's educational purposes only, no diagnosing. You can't post in the chat if you have a diagnosis or if you think the symptoms fit you. Just a reminder. I'll remind you again tomorrow night. But always remember, never be scared, just be prepared. Share the love and the truth will come. And always remember, never forget how much I love each and every one of you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Until tomorrow night, I'll see you, babies. Bye-bye.